Today we're looking at greenhouses. Find out what is the best combination, what works the best, and what's going to make you the most money. Let's get after it. All right, greenhouses, let's take a look. Now, I got 9 of them. One so I can run in each row, each different type. You can do strawberries, you can do lettuce, and you can do tomatoes. So, I'm going to run each one in a row, all the same type. And we'll see how much pallets each one makes. Large, small, and medium. So, obviously, this is the small guy, got the medium guy, and got the large guy. So, I have every single one I need. I got the equipment we're going to need. I got a trailer, or a water tanker here. And if you haven't seen these little fire hydrants, it's a mod that came out. I believe it's under containers. If you come down here, yeah, right here, $5,000 for these 3 hydrants. I forget what the mod is called, but if you look for a picture with these, it should be it. And it's free water, but you do have to pay $5,000 for it. So free water, no problem. That's really all you need. You'll need a trailer, a way to move the trailer, and I like this guy. Bale handler tool under front loaders. Best thing by far. Make it nice and easy to move things around. So I'm going to go ahead and sell these and see how much money 1 month will do in all these crop types. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill all these up. I'm not activating any of them. I'm going to make sure they're all off as they are. They're all inactive. So I'm going to fill them up, and then I'm going to go ahead as soon as it kicks over to about 10 o'clock. I'm going to activate all of them. Get them all turned on at the same time. Then when 10 o'clock hits tomorrow, that'll tell me how much we made per month off of each greenhouse after I sell them. So this will give you an idea of what's worth it, what's not worth it, and just help out the, normalness of Farming Simulator. But I'm going to fill all these up, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, it is a minute before 10. I'm going to go ahead and start turning these guys on. So, starting at the top, which is the far ones over here, I'm going to put in the first crop. So, tomatoes in all 3 of these. Then we back up. I'm going to put lettuce in the next 3. Did I miss one? Large, medium. No, I just did it a different way in here. All right, so those 3 have lettuce. And then these 3, I'm putting strawberries. All right, so they all have crops growing. You can see strawberries, strawberries, strawberries. These are all lettuce, and these are all tomatoes. They're all full of water. Let's see what they make in 24 hours. And let's see if we can figure out what is the best one to do. All right, it's a minute before 10. Exactly where I started. So, let's walk through here real quick. Show you what actually was made. So we have 71 liters still inside the strawberry large. But we have 6 pallets. And they're 500 liters each. So, that's pretty good. Now, we go down to the medium size. We still have 344 liters. I'm actually gonna deactivate these right now. All of these are gonna get deactivated so they don't change on me while I'm going over these. All right, all of them are deactivated. So 344 strawberries in here, only 2 pallets. So medium obviously is not gonna make as much as the large. Makes sense. And the small made a 500 liters and it made 268 extra. So that sits in there for now. Now, lettuce only made 192 liters for the small. No pallets. So in a month, you're not going to get any pallets off the small one. Same with the medium one for lettuce. 336. Still no pallets. The large has 268, but it does have a pallet. So that's good. But lettuce does sell for more. So you might get more money from lettuce. You might get the same amount from lettuce to strawberries, even though that has more pallets. We'll see. That's what we're here to test. And tomatoes. Large one, 35 liters left, but 3 pallets. Okay, not bad. The medium, 1 pallet and 171. Okay, not bad. And the small didn't make any pallets and has 383. So, okay. The smalls, the only one you're really going to get pallets off of in a month is strawberries. So that's the only one really making you money. Now I'm going to test selling it straight from here as well. So this is just test 1. But I'm going to go ahead and start selling these one by one. I'll take that one. I'll go sell it, see how much we make, and so on and so forth. All right, we are back. Now, I sold all the pallets and reset back to the original. So there's no crop in any of these. But now I'm going to trigger each individual one and go and put it on selling. So all of these are now on selling. They all have full water and they have no product in them. So they're all empty. So what I'm going to do is individually, I'm going to wait 24 hours next to this one. I'm going to wait, probably I'm going to do it to 10:01 because they sell every hour, which I think is going to help some of these because the lettuce only made 1 pallet, right? So, and these ones, the smaller versions, didn't make any pallets. So they didn't make any money the first month. But now that they're going to be on selling, every month they're going to be, or every hour they're going to be selling what they have. So it's going to make some more money than they did. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to set this to 10:01 and I'm going to turn on 1. And then I'm going to save the game, or I'm going to save the game before I turn it on. And that way I have a baseline to just go to the next one and the next one and the next one. It's a lot of testing, believe me. It is. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, welcome back. Testing has finished. As you can see, it's winter. Been a lot of testing. I had to remove the rest of the greenhouses because the cost of them per month was killing our profit. So I could not tell how much they were making per month. So I had to put down only a small, run through all the tests, sell that, run through the tests with a medium, and then finally the large. So in total, it took about 2 hours to run all these tests. But it is very interesting. So for the small strawberries, lettuce, and tomatoes, for selling it here by itself, not having to move pallets, it was pretty even. The small for strawberries sold for 251. The small for lettuce sold for 245. And the small for tomatoes sold for 255. So you made like a hair more money with tomatoes, but not much. Now for selling it in pallets, we didn't make any money off of lettuce or tomatoes. But we did make $209 off of strawberries. And that's where you're going to see the difference. Because we still had some remainder in the greenhouses that we couldn't sell, it was actually more efficient and better in money to sell it at the greenhouse, just letting it sell itself. So there's a little bit of a difference there, but that's okay. So for the small, we made more money selling it in the actual greenhouse versus delivering it for every single one. Now, for the medium-sized greenhouses, we had, for the strawberries, we made $418 selling it at the store, delivering the pallets. For the lettuce, we made $0 because it didn't produce any pallets. And for tomatoes, we made $416. So a $2 difference between strawberries, 1 pallet of strawberries versus 1 pallet of tomatoes. I think actually strawberries, we might have had 2 pallets, but not much of a difference. So between those two and the mediums, you didn't make any difference. and lettuce, we didn't make any money. So this is just by 1 month going at it, seeing what you'd make in 1 month. But selling it in the greenhouse, we made $473 off of strawberries, $467 off of lettuce, and $472 off of tomatoes. So, pretty even. A little bit of difference with lettuce, but nothing crazy. So if you're selling it in the actual greenhouse itself and letting it deliver, it's making you more money for the small and the medium. So is it worth delivering? Not really. Small, medium, just sell it in the greenhouse. If you are going for that small and medium size greenhouses, don't bother delivering it. You're not making any more money. Now, if you wait for the best price, then yes, possibly you could make more money. I was just going off what the best price at the time was and selling it directly there. If you're making more money off the greenhouse by letting it sell it and you don't need the extra equipment, that's a no-brainer to me. Now, the large ones. The large ones were a little different. So for strawberries, large, selling it on the pallets, we made $1,254. So we made a lot more. We tripled our money from the medium size. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. For lettuce, we made $819 because it only made 1 pallet. So, in all, lettuce is not worth it if every month you're only making $819. Now, every now and then, that'll roll over. But for now, every month, you ain't making much money. And for tomatoes selling the pallets, we made $1,250. So pretty much the same as strawberries, a $4 difference. Nothing crazy there. Not bad. Not bad. Around $1,200. I mean, you do that, what, 10, not even 10 times, and you've made your money back? It's only take about 7 times to make all your money back? Not bad. Now, for selling it in the actual business, for strawberries, we made $1,227. So not too bad of a loss. We only lost about $30. For selling lettuce in the business, we made $1,214. So we made about $400 more selling it in the business than selling the actual pallets, because they don't produce that much to make a pallet. So if you're doing lettuce, let the business sell it. Tomatoes, for selling it in the actual greenhouse, we made $1,226. So not too bad either. About a $30 loss. Nothing crazy there. So will you make more money delivering the pallets for greenhouses? Yes. Is it a crazy amount? No. No. It's going to cost you more in leasing a vehicle or leasing a trailer every time you want to sell stuff. I would just let it tick over, honestly. There's really no point in selling it ourselves. Unless you're doing lettuce. Because lettuce, it made the least amount of money per month. But you only made good money if you let it sell itself. So, all in all, there's no clear winner. There's no clear victor. The large greenhouses is the way to go. They only cost 10 grand. They're not that crazy to start up. And, you know, they're pretty self-explanatory. But they do make you the most amount of money per month. And between strawberries and tomatoes, if you wanted to deliver them yourself, no difference. No difference at all. If you get a good price, there might be a difference. You might have a bad price on a different one. But for the most part, there's no difference. If you don't want to deal with pallets, it doesn't matter. Just sell any of them. Do whatever you want. Now, if you have 3 or 4 of these, you're going to get penalized because it does cost to have the business. So if you have, when I had all 9 of these out here, the small tomato that I tried, we actually lost money that day. I had a small tomato right over here, and it lost money. But that's what happens. You got to make sure you have enough to put through. Now, the large ones, 100% would recommend. Nothing crazy there. You want to have those. Large, definitely the way to go. And pick a fruit. If you want to deliver it, pick either tomatoes or strawberries. If you want not to deliver it and just let it tick over, maybe pick any of them. Go with lettuce if you want. You're going to make a little less money. Who cares? You're still making good money. I mean, it's only going to take you like 7 days to pay off what you put into the business. So 7 months. So really, who cares? Just let it tick over. It's nothing crazy between pallets like it is in the factories. The factories are a lot different compared to the greenhouses. Factories definitely make more money selling the pallets yourself. Greenhouses, it doesn't seem to matter. Now, each map is different. So you could have a map that, tomatoes are worth a lot more. But for base maps and base prices, it does not matter. But that's going to do it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video, learned something new. If you did, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. But anyways, have a good one.